Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
I'm here.
activate.
Hey.
Hey, girl, we activated. Hi. Sorry. So I was over there and sorry, but since, I'm honest. I'm honest. So now I came over here, okay, to Talitha. What's your boom? What's your hold on. I wish I would have. So I came over here to talk to Miss the mother, okay, Talitha. Welcome back to my show, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Hit the like. Please. Okay. Almost 400 of y'all in the building already. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for coming back. I love you all. Please subscribe. So, not, I'm just saying the truth. I was over here cussing her out. I was. Oh well. She been too loud. No. 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 I was over there at the end. Yeah, You've been too loud to now. All of a sudden, Talita girl, you wanna be quiet. No. You've been a good man in America. You've been here, you've been there, all in Atlanta, all in hot Atlanta. Girl, with a silent Carlos. Get out here now and let us know what he got with that lying ass, horrible, horrendous, pathological, demeaning, evil explanation. Little daughter, yes, that you gave birth to. Come let us know what's going on with her lying arse. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all get caught in a lie and y'all want privacy. Where are you? I'm like, you tried. Got all of us out here looking stupid. And not the Russells want privacy. No. You've been talking too much for privacy. Girl. Now you ain't have to say nothing. You wanted to. Okay? That's what that word. Now explain what that word. Now let's get into this damn press conference. I said, you try, you got your nerve. I said, quiet for what? What you quiet for? Let's get loud. Let's get loud. No, don't be quiet now. No, all of a sudden, you ain't got nothing to say. You still over there feeling blessed. You're still feeling blessed, girl. Do you feel secure? Girl, you're still sitting over there feeling blessed? Because I want my prayer back right now. Now, them 2-3 little prayers that I've sent up there to the Lord. Now, I want them back. Okay? Because I didn't donate to nothing. So, I can't get my money back. Because I ain't getting nothing. So, since I ain't getting nothing, girl, give me back my prayer. Because it's powerful. Now, you don't sit here and wasted 78 million prayers. Everybody sitting here on their knees, stuck to the Lord. He's sitting up there looking down at us like, she's fine. Now, I wish y'all could stop paging me and beeping me for this girl. Nothing wrong with her. Now, she's under a red roof because she a demon. Okay? That's what that word. Now, she in the demon's house underneath the red roof. And it's on there in a red roof for a reason. Now, she's sitting over there acting like she was taken. Girl, your daddy too quiet, eh? She's sitting over there looking up the movie and taking. Girl, your daddy coming to get you, girl. I said, ugh. You a nurse? Girl, this is a mess. Ooh, this is a mess. And the front runner right here to lead down. Oh, no, you need to come forward and say something, girl. Yes. No, you tried it. Now we could get you to shut up. You run around fake crying, all of this. Yeah, this is the cute cry. A lot of y'all don't do the cute cry like I cry cute. My cry is fire. My cry is fire. Girl, my cry is cute, girl. I thought cute cries. It is. It's cute. Period. So but the girl, she's sitting on T. She ain't ugly crying. You supposed to be ugly crying with this girl, Missy. You ain't do none of that. 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 So yeah, we're about to get into this press conference. This is a mess. She said that she had multiple abductors. That's what she told the police. That's what that word. She also told the police that be quiet.
I think.
Hold on. She also told the police that she heard the baby crying while she was with them. But the baby didn't cry none of the time that she was outside with the baby. And she followed the baby a football field, right? They're going to play the 911 call. All of this. This is a mess.
I'm not positive.
This is a mess. This is the press conference done today. I'm sure I've already seen it. It's good.
All right, official 2-minute warning from right now.
All of that.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Okay, 2-minute warning. So, yeah, because he had to say it to me. Okay. So, and it better only be 2 minutes. So, now the girl lied about a lot. Now, she left the food, the food that she went to pick her mama, right? But she brought the snacks, the cheeses. She's talking over me. What did she say something to me? So she left with the cheeses, Lord, and the granola bar. So she got. I'm like, granola. Did you think that was smart? Did you think that was smart, Carlee? Getting some granola bars? What you would think they spoiled? They still spoiled her. I'm like, some granola bars. So she got some granola bars and cheeses. She wouldn't got dry stock like cheeses that don't get stale. They still get stale. I'm like, who gets done? Who gets done? Like, girl, you supposed to get some canned goods and stuff like that, girl. Girl, you know, went up in that store and got some cheeses. I'm like, ooh, and then one box. That's it. I'm like, ugh. Girl, you're done. So she go in the store and get a couple granolas and all of that. And then she gonna say, and she put up to the side of the road, saw this baby, and then followed the baby. Because they take it too long. So I'm gonna give y'all a little snippet. Because he said 2 minutes, and it's been longer than 2 minutes. This is what I've been talking about. Now you want to come when I say something. Okay, Mr. White Man. But anyway. So then the girl, no, be quiet. We waited on y'all. Y'all can wait on us. Nope. We waited on y'all. Y'all can wait on us. So the girl pulled over when she saw the baby. So then she get out the car. She walking and following the baby. And she on the phone with the police. Okay? She on the phone with the police. And she like, you know, real caring. You know, on the phone. So she was in her right mind, all of that. I want to hear nothing about this. Was psychosis or by north, by west, by east, schizophrenia, schizoboxia. Like, I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? Until she sat down with somebody to figure out what's going on up there. Because dingbat is what it's getting. So don't diagnose her. Don't do none of that. I don't hear no diagnoses. You know, it must have been bipolar. She must have been to breakdown. Because you stealing from your job and you owe dealers and stuff money and all of this stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with a mental breakdown. Girl, I'm like, yeah, no, we're not about to excuse none of this. Oh no, no. This is a disgrace. What she did. So she while she look at the baby at the end of the field, this man with orange hair, I guess carrot top, but he was bald in the back. He ain't had no hair, but it was orange, right? He had orange hair, but she didn't really see him though. But she know he got orange hair. But she didn't really see him like that. Okay? And she didn't see him like that. So she didn't really see him like that, but he got right here. He was a man. She saw all of that. But not enough to see his face. Whatever. So she said the baby was crying, she was screaming, and all of that. And she said it was the female, but she didn't see her. There was a woman. There was a woman there. Okay? She said she heard it. What it is. She said, but she never saw her. She never seen her. Okay? That's what that word. So since she ain't never seen her, she just knew it was her girl. Because it sounded like her girl. So who knows? It could have been a trans. It could have been, how you do it? Like, it could have been one of them. It could have been one of them. But she had no idea. So, but she said it was a girl. Okay? And she said the girl was playing with her hip. I said, what hair? What hair? I said, bitch, you left your wig in the car, Ricky. Her hair was in two braids when she walked back up to the crib. And her mama, during that press conference, said that her wig was gone. So she was going to have it in two braids and look just like her with high cheekbones. That's what her mom said. Toledo. What? That's what she said. That's what they were. So I'm like, what hair? She said she was playing with her hair. What? How so? They're in two braids. You mean playing with your braid? I'm like, what hair? She said playing with my hair like her hair was. I said, y'all take this invisible hair flip a little bit too serious. Because now she was sitting in front of you playing with your invisible bundles. Because I'm like, what do you mean? Whatever. She was playing with her hair and she fed her cheeses. Like one at a time. You done chewing on that one? Oh, okay, here come the next one. Open your mouth, girl. Because she was blindfolded. So you couldn't see. So it ain't like she could give you like 5, 6 something. You wasn't going to see them. That's what she said. She said that she fed her cheese usual. So I said, so that's why the cheese, that's why you took them? Or did she take them but didn't nobody take you from the car? They took you in the field. So you went in the field with the cheeses? What? That's what she said. Because on the 911 call that they played, she was in the field, like, following the baby when she got took. That's what she said. So that means that she had the cheeses with her. Why? Were you trying to get little Chucky with the cheeses? Like, what is this? Like, what? So then she said when she got closer out there, and to the baby, because I'm like, so the baby just, toddlers get tired fast. Girl, ain't no toddler walking across no field that like, girl, what in the hills have eyes is going on here? Does that mean that baby was on all 4? That baby galloping, he like the monkey type thing. Cause it's like no baby walking that far, girl, gross. Why do you think strollers were invented? Because babies they get tired fast. They do, especially ones in like diapers, like toddlers. I have 4 kids. They tire out fast. So, and then if you don't have no stroller, it's hell because then you got to carry them. And then they usually fall asleep, and stuff like that, So it's best to have a stroller. That's literally what they're for. Their little legs can't take walking that far, girl. Girl. I'm like, what? So then after she followed the baby 8 yards, 3 kilometers, whatever. Nigga. The man snatches him with the orange hair out of nowhere. Okay? Then he takes her back after he, like blindfolded her and all of that. And she got into was it a truck? Was it a semi or something like that? Or was it a trailer? No, trailer. No. It was a truck first. And then a car. But she had got kidnapped twice because she had escaped. She had escaped. I'm strong. I'm going to escape. I watched Taken. I'm prepared for this. You tried it. I watched Taken. I'm ready. Okay? I saw this. Okay? It was an 18-wheeler. 18-wheeler. Girl, so the 18-wheeler, she got in there, then she managed to escape, y'all. She said she hurt the woman, she hurt the baby, but she didn't see them. She didn't see them. Okay? So then she escaped, only to be caught again by the abductors. Yes. She said, glory to God, I got away, but then no. Wait, there's more. They got me. But this time, they was in a car. That's what that word. And then they take her back. And then this was this like a trailer home or something where they took her. And this is where she was fed the cheeses. Like a bird. Okay, because she was tied up again. See no evil. Okay, that's what they were. So, my girl, that's what they were. I'm like, girl, shut your mouth and keep on lying. Girl, what happened in the next part of this lie? Girl, I'm hooked, girl. Girl, what that word? Girl, I can't wait to hear this next part of this lie. I said, oh my God, it's wonderful. Because some of this happened in Taken. So she, so I said, ooh, girl, this lie. Girl, go on with your lie, girl. Girl, keep on going with this lie. Girl, what is the next part of this lie and tell, sweetie? So she said they was taking pictures of her. They made her take her clothes off. And that's what they were. They made her take her clothes off. They said, look, take her clothes off. She said, okay. And she took her clothes off. And she said they was taking pictures. But she didn't hear them taking pictures. So I guess it wasn't like a Polaroid. Because with cell phones, unless you got your record, because you can turn that off. All you got to do is put your phone aside. And you ain't even got to worry about feeding. And so I'm like, well, girl, how did you know that they were taking pictures? I'm like, you're blindfolded. So, whatever. She said they didn't do anything sexual to her. And she said they didn't do nothing to her. Okay? That's what that was. She said that they didn't do nothing sexual to me. Then she escaped. Right? She escaped again. and ran through the woods until she came out by her house. So they kidnapped her by her house. The abduction happened down the street. The abduction was in the same cul-de-sac. Because you run out the woods to home, so you knew in the woods where to run to get home. It don't matter how long I've been in a place. If you put me in the middle of the woods, I'm not gonna know where to go. I'll just run. I mean, until I, or run to sound, because I feel like that would be smart. If you hear cars on the road or something like that, run to the sound. Because you hear like, okay, you necessarily know where it's coming from, but you keep going to the sound gets closer and closer. So I could see that, but like, it's pitch dark outside. You in the woods, and then it's just like, oh, well, yeah, I've been out here before. Oh, okay, if I north that way, yeah. What? You can tell when someone's like, girl, you can't come back with no fresh mani petty talking about some. You ran through the woods and whatnot. Let's get into this. Let's go.
All right. Good afternoon and welcome to the Frank and Pam Bearfield Training Center. I'm Captain Keith Sescaleba. That's spelled KeithCzeskleba with the Hoover Police Department. Joining me at the podium today will be Hoover Mayor Frank Brocato, spelled Broccato, and Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis, spelled Derzis. You may also hear from Lieutenant Daniel Lowe, spelled Lowe, of the Hoover Police Investigations Division. Mayor Brocato will make a brief opening statement, and then Chief Durzis will read a prepared statement. After Chief's statement is complete, there will be an opportunity to ask a few questions regarding this investigation. Keep in mind.
Thank you, I'm Judge. Thank you so much, Speedy. Thank you.
So there may be some questions that we cannot answer. With that, I will turn it over to Mayor Brocato.
Thank you and good afternoon for you all coming today. 6 days ago, our community learned about the disappearance of Carlee Russell, and it sent fear and pandemonium not just through our city, but the entire state and the nation as well. The media.
Yeah, she stole toilet paper, and not just that, some outfits, or a girl from the register. Girl, she stole all type of stuff. I said, girl, that's very much trifling to take some toilet paper home from work, but you put it in a bin. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. It's like, girl, you stealing in a bin? You stealing toilet paper in a bin? What's wrong with you? Like, girl, you stealing out of a register to put gas in a bin? I cannot.
Media quickly joined us to get the word out about Carlee. Our community sprung into action, and they organized search parties, arranged prayer vigils, and they took other steps that I'm not even aware of to help in this situation. The Hoover Police Department quickly rallied multiple partner agencies, stopping at nothing to find Carlee. I'd like to take this time to say thank you first to the Hoover Police Department, our partner agencies, our wonderful community, and to all those that aided in some way in connection with this situation. As the days have gone on and more information has been shared, we know everyone has questions. The Hoover Police Department is known for being very methodical and thorough with their investigations.
Yeah, don't put too much on y'all department. Look, right. Get to what's going on. And look, we don't need to hear all that. We don't need to hear all that. Y'all got police brutality in y'all county and stuff too. So look, over there, thorough. Hurry up.
Comfortable speaking in detail publicly until now. It is important that we share this information now so that our community can be put at ease. So at this time, I'll turn the microphone over to Hoover Police Chief Nick Durst.
You could have been getting a microphone to him.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank everyone for being here today.
Hey.
Besides me stands the team who played a significant role in this investigation. I want to thank our department, members of surrounding local law enforcement agencies, the FBI, Secret Service, United States Marshals, and ALEA for their assistance in this case. We said from the evening of July 13th,
Carlee, you hear all these damn people, man hours and stuff you wasting, girl. That was damn near every executive branch. The same branches we asked to help us with Shank what? Now you want to go to work and leave. Like that got something to do with us. Like, girl. All because you was out where you did the cash register popped open. Then for the spy, it's for mama. Girl. Is she Googling how to steal from your job or how to steal from all of this just because you was like, what? Spies have. Mama have. Make it enough. Make it enough. So I was like, girl. And put toilet paper and all that. No, went to work and filled that, been filling your backpack and purse and stuff up with toilet paper and tampons and lotions and soaps, and you got 7 different other robes at your house. Girl, all the drying time. They done took all these people's stuff. Girl. It's a shame. Ooh, it's embarrassing.
our focus would be the safe return of Carlee Russell. That occurred on Saturday, July 15th, approximately 49 hours after she called 911 and disappeared. From that point, our focus has been to determine Carlee's whereabouts during that time and what exactly took place. Let me say up front, this investigation is not over. We're still working this case, and we'll work in this case until we uncover every piece of evidence that helps us account for the 49 hours that Carlee Russell was missing. However, through the public interest and in some cases, public fear that this story has generated, we owe it to our citizens to tell them the facts that we have uncovered.
Not this man up here saying that it's fear all in the community. The community is in an uproar. Y'all saw that that Karen called Gone Karen girl on Twitter, and she called down into these people, and she said, "Now look at here, ho ho ho." Now they took that black girl. Here we go. They took a black girl. Are we next? Are we next? You guys, like, did you catch the guy? Like, what's going on? Excuse me, I'm concerned citizen. Like, so they already calling up there. So it's for everybody running them up. They in fear. Because they're like, if they got her, they're gonna get us. It's like, remember, guys, she's driving a Mercedes. Like, we're next. Like, I have a BMW. I'm next. There we are. So it's just so this story was called. That's what that word. That's what that word. So it was. She literally caused panic in the community. Okay, people were really scared. They're like, well, if they took her and y'all don't know where she at. Nothing. Y'all, she just gone without a trace. Are we next? Okay, that's what that word. So, what they have to say something. The police don't get to just not say anything. Like, okay, we get you can't talk about every part of it, but you can talk about it. You gotta let people know. So they have to come forward and be like, look, this basically was a lie. This all of this. There's no reason to have panic, or anything like that in the community because there's no suspect at large for anything. Okay, so no, chill out. Y'all good. This ain't real. So that's what that word. That's what that word. This is why they hit the like, please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like.
So I will give you the facts that we know today. On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work from a business at the Summit. Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure.
So she took some toilet paper and stuff, which she did before, because she was gonna be out there in the woods. So she took toilet paper, stuff like that, but still went and bought some snacks. It's like that was stupid. It's like that was dumb. Like that was dumb. That was why go to the store if you're gonna take toilet paper and stuff and extra clothes and whatnot from work, and you could tell her disappearance wasn't going to be for long. It was short-lived. She didn't plan on disappearing for a long time, like weeks or anything like that, because everything she had was temporary. A one roll of toilet paper, a box of Cheez-Its, a box of granola bars, stuff like that. I think she really was planning on staying outside to some degree so that she couldn't be found. And I think that where she freaked out is, and why she left it, was trying to get to Atlanta, is because she didn't want to be found in the Hoover area because she didn't have really nowhere that they wouldn't look, type of thing. That's where she's from. So it would be better off because, unless you're going to stay with some literal random stranger, that would make it harder for the police because then it's like a needle in a haystack. She could be anywhere. Type of situation if there's no connection to sending them somewhere, so unless she's going to stay with a stranger, she's pretty much going to be found, and being out there in the woods, like right there in that area, that ain't what that word. I think she planned on staying somewhere outside just for the night and then wait until the coast is clear to try to go get on a bus. Because when most buses, you don't have to show any identification, or anything like that to get on it. And I think she's going to take that bus to Georgia. And remember when her mom and her dad went to Georgia because they had a tip that she was there? That's why she was getting to Georgia. But I think something happened and derailed it, whether somebody recognized her, or something like that, and derail her actually getting on the bus, or maybe she just freaked out and just scared to get on the bus because it was so big that she knew people were going to recognize her. So, but she didn't make it to Atlanta. So that's why her mama and her daddy, that's why they didn't tell the FBI, anything like that. They was basically going to go to Atlanta and act like they found her in Atlanta. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Her mama and her daddy was supposed to meet her in Georgia. Was supposed to meet her in Atlanta. But something happened. I don't know. So it seems that something went wrong and she didn't make it. So since she didn't make it, girl, her parents had to go back. Okay? That's why she ended up walking on foot home. She wasn't supposed to be found there. That's why it don't make no sense for her saying that she was ran from the woods or wherever nearby and ran until she recognized her neighborhood and made it home or whatever, or recognized where she was and then walked home. That don't even make sense. And another thing that don't make sense either is that the sister, and well, not in law, but her brother's girlfriend, she talked after she knew that, heard her scream and whatnot. She called her mom. So she called the sister-in-law, the brother's girlfriend, called Talitha, Carlee's mother, instead of the police. Like, why wouldn't you call the police? Why did you call her? That don't even make sense. You should have called the police and then called her. Because you knew the police was coming, because I'm sure she told you that she called the police because it's a toddler, out here. So you already knew the police was on the way. So why not just let them know that? Like, hey, call the police, call the dispatch, and dispatch will let them know right away. We have a friend on the phone. She said, seeing y'all right now, girl is missing. She was on the phone with her, but she didn't do that. Her mom called the police. So Carlee's mother called the police. Absolutely. To report Carlee missing, which is weird because the sister-in-law was the one on the phone with her. So I'm just like, okay with that. It's looking a little calculated. It's looking a little calculated.
She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
The 911 call is a little low, so I'm going to talk to y'all because I can hear it like a lot better. That's her. She says, "Hi, I am on Interstate 459." She said it just like that. She says, and there is a kid just walking by themselves. Okay. So she says, what she first said, hi, I'm on I-459. And then she says, there is a kid walking out here by himself. Okay. I'm just going to tell y'all what she's saying as she's saying. She says, because the dispatcher says, where are you, ma'am? And she says, I'm right by marker and exit 10. So it's a literal exit. It's the overpass, is where she's saying that she's at, basically. I'm at the overpass on I-59 at mile mark 10. Okay. She asked what exit, the dispatcher, and she says, or what direction of the exit. She tells her what, and she says, or she tells her southbound. Okay, so she's saying she's southbound on the exit. For Tuscaloosa is, she says, oh yeah. So she asks, the dispatcher says, which side, left or right side? She says on the right side. She says, are they, speaking of the child that she says she sees, are they walking north or southbound? And she says northbound, I believe. The dispatcher says, how old do they look? And she says, like a toddler. She says, maybe like 3 or 4. She says, the dispatcher says, are you still with them? Are you with them? And she says, yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
She says, are you with them now? She says, no. I'm in my car, but I can see them though. In the dark? In the pitch dark? You can see them, girl. Wow. Okay, girl. All righty. Hold up. Let's keep listening.
Do you mind saying and keep an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, sure.
The dispatcher says, "Do you mind staying with them and keeping an eye on them until we get there?" And Carlee says, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
Okay, what kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes Benz.
She says, "What kind of car are you in?" Carlee says, "I'm in a red Mercedes Benz."
Is it a sedan or SUV? SUV.
She says, "Sedan or SUV?" She says, "SUV."
I mean, it's a sedan.
Then she says, "It's a sedan." So she corrects herself. Lying hard. You lying so hard, you don't even know what kind of car you in, girl.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
She says, "Can you put your hazards on for me?" Her hazards were already on. Her hazards were already on, girl.
Yeah, they're on.
She says, "Yeah, they're on. They have been on. You pulled over with your hazards on." She pulled over with her hazards on, girl.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them? No. Okay. No. Do they look like they're injured?
She says, "Did you talk to them? Did you walk next to them?" She says, "No." She says, "Are they injured?" She says, "No." Wow.
No, they don't. Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay.
She says, "Are they black, white, or Asian?" And she says, "They are white." So she says it's a white toddler. So that is true. She did say it was a white toddler.
Is it male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy.
She says the dispatcher says it's a male or female, and Carlee says, "I think it's a boy, a boy."
White male? Okay. So is he wearing clothes? Yes.
She said, the dispatcher says, "Is he wearing clothes?" She says, "Yes." But I thought he just had a diaper on. Girl.
Okay. What is he wearing? It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like
She says, "What is he wearing?" She says, "It looks like a white t-shirt and it doesn't look like he has any pants on."
a diaper.
In a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
She says, "You don't see any cars anywhere?"
No, no cars anywhere.
She says, "No, no cars are anywhere."
Okay. All right. What's your name? My name is Carlee Russell.
She says, "Okay, okay, what's your name?" And Carlee says, "My name is Carlee Russell."
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct? No, no.
She says, "You don't see any injuries on the child from where you are." And Carlee says, "Correct.
But I can't really see them that good.
But I can't really see them that good," is what Carlee says.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
The dispatcher says, "Try to keep an eye on them for as long as you can because I don't want you to lose track of him."
Okay. All right. And do they have shoes on? No. Shoes? Not that I can see.
The dispatcher says, "Does he have shoes on?" Carlee says, "No."
I can't really see that. Look.
She says, "But she can't really see that far."
Okay. All right. I've got them on the way. Okay. Just try to stay, keep an eye on them. But
The dispatcher says, "I got them on the line. Just keep them safe. Keep an eye on.
officers are on the way. Okay.
Help is on the way."
Okay. Thank you.
Carlee says, "Okay, thanks." She says, "Thank you. Okay, bye."
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage.
Is it better to hear now? Because I know it's a little sucky with that audio is really low. Just like when the reporters are questioning him, the audio is really low. Like it is hard to hear. But yeah, Carlee did say that it was a white male toddler with a white t-shirt on and a diaper with no shoes, uninjured, walking alone with no one. So yeah, so let's keep it going.
Camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a
Hit the
child
like, hit the like, hit the like,
despite
hit the like,
numerous
hit the
vehicles
like.
passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911.
So while she was on the phone with 911, she traveled 600 yards. So that means that while she was traveling, he was traveling, the baby, the toddler. So that means that he would have been walking as long as she was driving, and that's like via car. So with her driving via car, she's going a little faster, way faster, than a baby would be walking, and whatnot. So, girl, what baby? Like, what are you talking about? No baby walking that far. Like that baby was walking far. She didn't say the baby was just standing there, sitting there. She said walking. So, what?
Stating that she was following a child 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight, 600 yards. The Hoover 911 Center received a second call from Carlee's mother stating that.
So that's what he said, is saying the distance the baby would have been walking forward to her traveling, because that is tracking how long she's, so as long as she's traveling means she's following the baby, right? Means she's following, but she's driving. So that's about 600 yards, as long as she traveled. So that means the baby would have been traveling that distance too, like they're walking for a very long time, walking yards. It's like, no, and no infant doing, not infant, sorry, toddler doing that. No, they're going to tire out. They're going to just fall asleep, fall down, just fall asleep, cry themselves to sleep, or something like that. But they're not traveling like across the, what? Like, what are you talking about? It's crazy.
That a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse.
So her wig was not in the car. It was in the grass. Okay? It was in the grass. It's the wig for me.
The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene.
So the extra uniform, basically, she stole from work, the toilet paper, the Cheez-Its, the granola, all of that was not, they wasn't there. All of that was gone. All of that was gone. Mm-hmm. So, and she literally was stealing from her job. Like, she absolutely was. Not just items, money too. Hey, let's keep going.
Hoover police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators. Numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounding local and federal agencies assisted Hoover police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department responded to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty. Private citizens, including search parties organized by her family, friends, began looking everywhere that they could to find any trace. These searches took place throughout the day Friday and again on Saturday, yielding nothing. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 Center receives a call from Carlee's residence stating that she returned home on foot. In subsequent investigations, detectives obtained surveillance footage of Carlee walking down the sidewalk alone prior to her arrival at her residence.
So she was by herself when she came home, and the neighbor surveillance shows her walking down the street by herself. This is dirty. This is dirty.
She was conscious and speaking with paramedics when she was transported to UAB. Detectives were able to obtain a brief statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, She told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby.
So this is the abductor. This is the person when she said, because how did he come out of the trees? She said in the 911 call that she didn't get out of her car. How does it go from you on the 911 call stating that you never got out of your car, you didn't go up to the child to see if the child was injured or anything like that, but as far as you can see, he just has on a white t-shirt, a diaper, no shoes, but traveling yards with no shoes on. And then all of a sudden you walk up to the baby, and as you're talking to the baby, the man comes out of the bushes acting like he checked at the tree bushes, act like he's checking on the baby, and takes you. You were on the phone when you got snatched. The cousin, or the cousin, her brother's girlfriend never heard a baby. She never heard a baby. That don't make sense. But you saying you walked up to the baby, and then this man comes out of the bushes and grabs you after pretending to check on the baby. What? You said to 911 you didn't get out the car. You said you were just in your car. You didn't say, oh, I'm about to get out of my car and go check on him. And you didn't say none of that. You didn't say, I'm going to go walk up, get a closer view to make sure he's okay. I'm going to try to signal him to come back this way. You didn't say any of that. You just said, well, I'm just in my car with it. The police get, but I say, baby, it's a toddler out here. I sit here and wait, But obviously she didn't feel comfortable enough to go. But it's like, from that angle, how would you have seen a baby anyway? Like, I'm like that, whatever. But that's crazy. But let's keep listening. Now, a man jumps out the bushes. This is what she says. A man grabs her.
She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car. And the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler.
So he switched vehicles on her. He took her and put her in a car. Now, mind you, if he grabbed you, snatched you up, she didn't say he had a mask on, or anything like that. So if he's jumping out the bushes and snatching you up, then you know what he looked like. You see him if he's approaching you, because he ain't just snatch you up right away. He talked to the baby first. So that means that as he's talking to the baby, he's going to catch your attention. So you're going to look at his face. Like a man coming out the bushes, you looking at his shoes. Like, I doubt it. A random person coming out the bush, one is going to scare you. Because, it would scare me. If I'm walking into a baby, like, oh, no, go over there. Now all of a sudden, a man come out the bushes, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, where you come from? Like, where are you coming from? Who baby is this? Like, you ain't just gonna be, like that's weird. So you should have saw his face. So you definitely would have saw him. Now you may not have, like, whatever. You saw him. For him to snatch you up and him take you to a car all day, you had to have seen his face. You would have had to. And then if it's just him, what happened with the baby? Did he just pick you up and leave the baby? Although he was supposed to be checking on the baby was bait. Because her mom said he used the baby as bait to get her. Okay, so what, the baby just knew where to keep walking, I guess? Like, because you said he grabbed you and put you and transported you in a car, and then that car took you to a trailer. You being put into a trailer, basically, of an 18-wheeler. Let's keep listening.
She stated the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice.
There was a female present. but she never saw her face.
She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back.
So again, you saw him. You would have had to. And you keep hearing a baby crying. Why does no one else? Why didn't the sister-in-law hear the baby on the phone? Why didn't the police hear this baby? And is it a toddler or a baby? Because an infant and a toddler are two different things. So was it an infant crying or a toddler crying? Like what? Because those are not the same. Goes by age. So yeah. And then you say he has orange hair and a bald spot in the back of his head. You see the back of him but not the front of him? That doesn't make any sense. And at what time did he blindfold you for you not to have seen this female? Because I don't get that. Because if he brings you up to a car to where she at, you're going to see her until the blindfold. Like the blindfold has to be put on before you not see anything. I'm like, yeah, but okay. Let's keep this.
She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again, and then was put in a car.
So she escaped. No detail in how she escaped. She just did. No detail. Like, girl, was there a moment of weakness? Because why would you be blindfolded but your hands not be tied up? If you're going to be blindfolded, if you don't want a person to see where they are, you got to tie their hands behind their back. Somebody put a blindfold on you, you ain't got nothing in your hands. How easy is it to just move it? Take it off. What? Weird. So this is what I say, when he brought her to, if there would have been some type of struggle or something to where you would have saw that girl. You would have saw her. Just due to struggle because you weren't blind. You couldn't have been blindfolded because you just say he pulled you into the bushes and blindfolded you. Tied your hands, because he would have had to have tied your hands up. With some, oh, that's the fire truck. They love it. And so when my girl, hurry up. Be dead by the time that y'all get there. So head flip. So yeah, so my girl. So with the whole escaping, you know, and along with that word. Like, girl, so you didn't see them while you was escaping? Because you damn sure should have saw him when he brought you there because you weren't blindfolded or anything like that. So how did you not see this girl? How did you just hear her but not see her? I'm like, yeah, that don't even make any sense. Where was she? Like in the front seat or something? He did everything by himself, then blindfolded you nothing. So that you just heard her. Like that don't even make sense. There's no detail to that. There's also no detail on how she escaped. Because he would have said it. After fighting for hours, you know, to get the, you know, get into a physical altercation, to trying to escape, nothing. Just she escaped. So after she escaped, they caught her again. It's like, what? Because she watched Take and she knew how to escape.
She claimed she was then blindfolded, but was not tied up.
She said she was blindfolded, but not tied up. Why would you blindfold a person if you're not going to tie their hands up? That don't even make sense. What are you talking about? What? Excuse me? You can just take it off. Like, he looking at this story like, then she proceeded to say that she escaped for the second time. Then she said that after she escaped that time that she was in the back of the truck. Then after she said that she was in the back of the truck, she removed the blindfold. Then after she removed the blindfold, he just like, he don't believe a word of anything that he's saying. You can say he don't believe anything. Like, he basically like this going to jail. So it's just like, yeah, this is crazy.
Because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said
they didn't want to leave impressions on her wrist. What about around her eyes? What? So they want to make her look sunburnt around the eyes, but we don't want to leave any impression. You good. Just don't take the blindfold off. You better not take that blindfold. Why, Ayana? You better not take that blindfold off. Not leave your hands untied. I don't want to leave no impressions. But you better not touch that damn blindfold. You better leave it on, girl. Now, after she done escaped, you ain't gonna tie her hands up. Why? She had to be taken by the world's dumbest criminal. Because she already one of the world's dumbest criminals. But it's just like her. So you sit there and then you go to touch the blindfold, and because how you see that they doing the why how can you flinch if you can't see? You got to be able to see the flinch, girl. No flinching in the dark. I turn the lights off. It's dark. I walk up to somebody and go like this thing. Grell. Like, that's what that word. So you escaped. You already a flight risk. You an Amber Alert risk. Y'all hit the like. So you already a risk. Leaving like that. Because this is after. Because she said she escaped. Girl. She taken the situation. Okay? She was taken. So, my girl, she Liam Neeson the situation. A girl like Liam Neeson's daughter, the situation. And got out. That's what that word. And she got out, girl. Okay? All to be captured again. And then just a blindfold this time. And not to tie her up because they didn't want to leave no one impression.
that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact.
Again, if you blindfolded, how do you know people are taking pictures of you? Can you see through the blindfold? Because if you can see through the blindfold, then you can see like a flash, and stuff like that. Like you could, and feel the flash, and whatnot from, most cameras and stuff like that. Like, but they didn't do anything to me. They just took pictures of me. That's it. You didn't want that because you knew if they were going to do an art kit on you, and you knew that they would find nothing. You knew that they weren't going to find nothing. And if so, he was allegedly 17. You tried. You knew that there was no forced entry. They can tell all that in art kits, forced entry, all of that. Forced entry, they could tell all that. Absolutely. That they could tell. So you didn't even want to go that route because you knew that didn't happen. And there's ways of proving whether that happened or not. So you didn't want to test that theory. So yeah, of course they didn't touch him. Oh no, y'all don't need to. That didn't happen.
She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle.
So she was the woman was playing with her hair, what hair, and feeding her cheeses. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, my girl, not feeding you cheeses and playing with your hair. Gross. Who braided it back? Did she braid it back? Because that's weird. Did she braid it back? Lock her up. Lock her up. No, I'm tired of this. Lock her up. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Girl, then she just woke up the next day randomly. Was you still in the same house? Or were you moved? You know, or anything like that? Or, you know, you just remembered that because you're blindfolded. So how do you know where you are? How do you know where you are? Did you pass out or did you fall asleep? Did you hear anything? Like, were they talking around you? Did they have any plans for you? Was there a specific reason that these people took you? Were they contacting anybody that you know while they had you? Like, girl, it's just, she was just there. This baby done walked 600 yards and led you to your abduction with a man and a woman, and you don't know what they look like. You just know the man got red hair and a bald spot in the back. That's it. But you know that you were in a car. You went from a car to a trailer, from a trailer to the car again, from the car to this house, to the you know all that stuff. That what? Girl, let's keep listening.
Vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area.
She says she escaped while in the West Hoover area. Okay.
Told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence.
She told the detectives that she ran through the woods all the way until she realized what. Oh, if I go this way in the dark, in the woods at 10 o'clock at night, in the woods, this way is the way to what? And then you just don't happen to come out by your neighborhood? What? They didn't say you came in there barefoot, your feet all toe up, and you know when because your feet is gonna be tore up running in woods and stuff like yeah, your feet gonna be toe up. Stepping on rocks and sticks and all type of stuff that's just randomly laying on the ground. Like, yeah, because you can't see, it's dark. So you know you can got an idea of what you see, but you don't really see, what you're stepping on and stuff like that. So it's just like, wow. So how many did you walk miles? Or, like, how did you know where you were? How did you even know how to get out over here in this part of the area of the woods to come out to know that this is my neighborhood? Like, what? What? Girl, let's see what listen.
During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock.
You're like, sock. I'm like, no, she's lying. So did you say the abductors made you strip? So they just let you keep the $107? Why would they let you keep that? Like, if you escape, you got money to do certain things. Like, they would have took that, sweetie. That don't even make sense for them to let you keep the $107. Why didn't they let you keep your phone? Why didn't they let you keep your wig? Why didn't they let you keep your Apple Watch and your purse? Why didn't they let you keep none of that? But they let you keep the $107? Okay. Wow.
Out of respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance.
These are the things that she was searching before she disappeared. So get into this, T.
I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30, you have to pay for an Amber Alert or search.
Carlee, you are dumb. I'm going to just say it like that. Because I was going to say something else, but I'm not. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? Girl, what type of question is that? So do you have to pay for the public to look for somebody? What? So you was going to buy one? Girl, you was going to buy an Amber Alert. I'm seeing why you didn't get in any of those colleges. I'm seeing how you didn't get in those colleges because you are dumb. That is dumb. Are you serious? Who Googles that? Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? What the? Girl, you dumb like brr, duh, girl. See that they ever did playing tricks on y'all? Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, she is a moron. I said, no, he did not say this girl searched. Lord, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert, girl? No, you ain't got to pay for no Amber Alert. Girl. Stupid. Donkey of the day, yeehaw, yeehaw. Are you dumb? That's a question? It's like, do you have to pay for dialing 911? Girl, now I don't know. Amber Alerts is free. Now I don't know nothing about the Ashley alerts or the Aubrey alerts or the Latasha alerts or the Wine alerts. I don't know about that. Okay. But so girl, that's a question? Wow. What an idiot. And what makes it worse, please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. What makes it worse? You 25. You 25. You don't qualify for no AMLR, girl. Girl, you ain't getting no AMLR. Dummy. I'm like, oh, God. No, you're a missing person. Ugh. I'm like, girl. But you talking cash money-ish. Like, girl, well, you're weird. You're weird. Hillary Banks, single sister. Kelly Bundy. Go sit your.
On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, how to take money from a register without being caught was
Not how to take money from a register without being caught. I don't know. Don't. I think that's like the only way. Don't. Not how to take money out of register. Like, there isn't any way to do that. Like, dumb. Goodness.
searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert.
Just because you like mentally, like you're the age mentally to have an Amber Alert, don't mean that you it physically. Like, don't do that. Like, Carlee, girl, this is a mess. This is a mess. Like, Carlee, why? Why did you have to do this to us? Oh, Carlee.
There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can
So they want to interview her again, and they haven't responded. Talitha, girl, I thought your daughter was telling the truth. What's the problem? I thought she was telling the truth. Oh, she had to fight for her life, all this stuff. Okay. Well, while she was gone, we couldn't get you to shut up. But now all of a sudden you want to be quiet? For what? This is the time to speak. Yeah, this is the time to speak. Now it's different when social media was saying this was a hoax. You got the police saying it. Now what?
You can see there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Thank you very much.
So he concluded to say there is no abductors, meaning there's no reason for the public to feel that, they're not safe. There's no reason to feel that way. They're related to this case, is what he's saying. So he's not saying there's there's people out here doing this, and there's people out here that are missing. She's just not one of these people, one of those people, and there's nothing related to her that we feel that there's any threat to the community. So that means that they do not believe that the man with the orange hair or this woman, none of that exists. The baby, none of that exists. None of that exists. That's it. As far as we know, we want to talk to her again. When we try to clear up a lot of things, because there's a lot of questions, but that have not been answered. And it's a problem. It's a problem. So they know the public wants answers because this was a big case. I mean, huge, nationwide. That even the Secret Service got involved. Even the Secret Service, the FBI, Secret Service, multiple detectives. Like, there was a lot of people working on this. The community and, social media. This is really messed up what she did. Really, 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 really messed up. Really, really, really messed up. Shout out to Juju for the cash app. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much, girl. And shout out to Bondra. Thank you. I deserve. Yes. Yes. Thank y'all. I deserve them. Thank y'all. So, but yeah, that's what that were. What do y'all think? Because I mean, it wasn't much. I mean, they have questions, but they can't. They don't really answer anything. So I mean, we're still up for questions. Tomorrow's show, we're gonna go over everything all over again, because they have to speak. Carlee, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Stealing from your job, all of that stuff, girl. Stealing money out the cash register. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And then the people are going to make them do something about this. Because there are women out here that are for real missing, for like gone without a trace. And she out here playing with man hours. You know, when nobody got time for that. Like, no one has time for that. You know, I get people who have been joking and playing like with this, because this at this point it's kind of like laugh to keep from crying, because it's a really, really sad situation. It's too serious of a situation for her to be sitting here playing with people's time like this. It's disgusting. And for her mother and father to back this behavior, it just lets us know that they've been backing her bad decisions for a very long time. For a very long time. Now it's gotten to the point where it's gotten out of control and spewed over into the world. So now people have to worry that if something ever happens to one of their loved ones, whether they're missing or anything like that, that it won't be taken seriously because of somebody like Carlee. Someone that has gotten national coverage to the point to where the entire world, government, everything has gotten involved and made sure that they did everything in their power to rescue. And this is what makes it even more messed up, is because they used all of the CIA, the FBI, the Homeland Security, all of that, right? Secret Service. You know, they literally utilized all of these systems set in place to help her. And they didn't even find her. She just walked up on her own. So it also makes them look bad as well. Because you mean to tell me the Secret Service can help find her? You mean to tell me the FBI can find her? You mean to tell me that none of y'all can find her? So if y'all can find her, the people that are actually missing, it's like they're doomed. Because it's like, what the? Like, that ain't cool. And she's sitting around making a mockery of all of this stuff. Like, this is not a game to nobody but you. So her trying to make it seem like she's distraught. The only thing she's distraught about is that it got as much attention as it got. It was supposed to get local coverage, enough for her to use this so that her job and whatnot could not press charges and stuff against her. And it got way bigger than they could allow. Way bigger than what they anticipated. So now it's time to do damage control, and all of them are quiet. Not all of them want to rest. Now they all want to, ain't nothing wrong with her. Stop it. Just like she planned on people top, trying to make it seem like something happened to her, she was missing and whatnot. We're not about to treat her like she just went through trauma. She didn't. Like, girl, please. You make up a situation that could be traumatic for some people, getting this much attention and whatnot. It can be. People talking about you like a dog and all that. It can be very traumatic. Like, you know, very scary. Make you never want to get on social media again. You know, type of situation. Like, I get that, but all over a lie. Like, oh no, you deserve everything you got coming to you. Because you did not have to do this. You did not. This was a decision. And that's insane to even think that any of this is okay. For your parents to back it, they are less than. They are less than. Your mama ought to be ashamed of herself. Your father ought to be ashamed of himself. Y'all knew what was up. That is crazy. And then y'all back it. Y'all back her behavior. Make her feel like it's okay. I understand trying to give your kids the world, but damn. like the damn. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, white people do this all the time. They get away with it. They get away with it. Huh. They get away with it. White people do it all the time. Y'all should be able to name instances instead of just saying white people get away with it all the time. What? No, they don't. Because if they did, you should be able to name names and quickly. So if you got to sit there and think about it, you know, and all of that, then that means that it don't happen. It's not as common as you would like it to be, especially something with this much coverage. Gabby Petito died. Like, she did not live, and she was really missing because she was murdered. That was serious. Now, imagine if that girl, God rest her soul, was actually alive, getting as much coverage as she got. No, people would have been outraged, and they would have wanted something done, especially black people. We would have been at the forefront. Lock her up. She needs to go to jail. We would have been the main people. Like, because if she was black, she'd be in jail. Come on now. So, like, let's not be hypocritical. Let's not be hypocritical. If you feel like, if God rest Gabby's soul, you know, she really did pass away. I mean, well, her life was taken. We get that. But if Gabby Petito, if she would have lived and been faking being missing and all of that, just out in the woods some damn where and whatnot, and got nationwide coverage to where she all over the world, basically, everybody talking about it, and then she just pop up walking home. It's like, we will question everything. When she said this, did that really happen? When this was this, did that? We would do the same thing. So I mean, we got to keep it fair. Like we got to keep it fair. So what? No different with Justice Smollett. He did that. We had to hold him to the fire because it's just like that was wrong on so many levels. That was wrong, and in ways, you know, because he's privileged. He privileged. Because if that was somebody else that did that other than somebody, a different type of black person, a more average type of black person, oh yeah, the book would have been thrown at them. Oh yeah, they would have served 7 years, you know, all of that. 30 years for probation, 70 years for parole, you know, can never get off, you know, like all, you know, if they do it, but somebody with favor, you know, like Justy. So I mean, it's no different with her. She's a spoiled brat. She absolutely is. She's used to getting what she wants. Shout out to Jalita for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. And also shout out to Valerie for the super sticker. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. I deserve. Thank you so much. A lot of people were rooting for her, and that's why people are sad. That's why it's a laugh to keep from crying. You know, type of moment, because it's so many people missing right now. Do you know how many families with missing relatives and whatnot pray for this type of coverage to get some type of resolve, even if the person is deceased, just to get some type of resolve? Literally, that wish. There are people right now that can't eat, sleep. All they do is think about their child and how to get them and how to find them. It's their whole life. That's their world. Until they figure out what happened, there's no peace. These people have hard lives. It's hard to wake up, hard to get out of bed. It's hard. And then there's no closure because they don't know whether they're alive or gone. They have no idea. And a lot of them don't have the funds, you know, and stuff to hire private investigators and, you know, really get enough coverage to get people involved. You know, and they're just sitting there feeling lifeless. And then you got this spoiled brat that is taking advantage of that. That is making a mockery of it. It's sad. And it's sad because of the people that literally are facing what she faked. It's disgusting. And her parents, if they charge him, Carlee, her mother needs to be charged too. The daddy is damn well. Like, no. They need to charge her too. Because these parents, they keep thinking that it's protect your kid. No. Some stuff if you do not protect your kid from. They gotta learn. They're not gonna learn by you keep trying to spoil them. Like that's crazy. And what is so in substitute that y'all didn't do for her that y'all gotta keep substituting materialistic things with love? Because if you love her, that should be enough. Because if y'all sending a random stranger a lump sums of money to not go after your kid or to hurt your kid, that means that she does not appreciate anything that you do. And it's not that she don't appreciate it. Y'all never made her feel like she had to. Y'all just keep giving it to her and 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 giving it to her. You can't take something for granted until it's gone, because that's how you know you took it for granted. Y'all just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it anyway. But at the same time, it's not okay to like encourage your kid to be like, you do, even if you wrong, I'm a back. No, because then you dragging yourself into it as well. That's not a lesson that you should be learning. That's their lesson. You know, you can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink it. So we do. I feel like as parents, you do the best you can. You know, you just hope that they make, you know, the best decisions that was possible. Her keep wanting to make the wrong decision is not their fault. That's her fault. She's an adult. She's 25 years old. She's not a baby. And y'all still want to treat her like she a baby. And you wonder why you're getting what you're getting. Why these things she thinks that she can do. And y'all gonna back her because y'all do. Like, this is nothing to defend. Like, I would never defend my child's bad behavior. I'm not backing bad behavior. You know, the only time I'm backing it is in defense. So if somebody hits you and you hit them back, okay. Now, hitting someone is not good behavior at all. Like, you just should, rather hitting back, you know, it's not good at all. But I'm only supporting them because two wrongs don't make it right. But at the same time, don't let nobody talk you. You know, let them know this is what you're not going to do. So, but yeah, to your kid is stealing from work and all of this stuff, they about to get caught, and you backing it by trying to help them come up with some ploy, some hoax, so that their job will consider not pressing charges against them because of all the trauma and all the stuff. Oh, she must have really been going through. Oh, who knows what she was going through. Then right after that, she gets abducted. You know, all the... Girl. I just think that that's a lot. I think that's a lot. Thank you so much, Jennifer Stowe, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. They set her up for failure. Agreed. Yeah, to charge them with conspiracy, falsify police reports, or line, obstruction of justice. There are all type of things they can be charged with. Conspiracy for abduction, all of that. They need to be charged with everything. Because no, this is not cool. And they're not considering the family. No, I'm just saying, they're not considering the families, you know, and whatnot that are truly going through this. So for her mom to sit there in front of the world and make the world feel like her daughter was actually missing, and you knew that she was not missing, you knew she wasn't missing. And you're going to sit there in front of the whole world. Oh, she looks like me. High cheekbone. Oh, how did you feel when she walked through the door? Oh, how just... and then it's like her mom liked doing interviews. It's like she liked being the center of attention. It's like she liked it. It's like, lady, this ain't cool. And she ain't said nothing. She ain't uttered a word. We couldn't get you to shut up. Now, cat got your tongue. Whoa, crazy. This is crazy. Hurry. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow all over again. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I want to hear more about this job. And also, we're going to get into the pharmacy, because I want to hear about her, because she's allegedly a pharmacy tech. So we're going to get into that too. But she has not said a word. Carlee needs to speak. And now she don't want to talk to the police again. Why? Why don't you want to talk to the police? Your story gonna stay the same, right? You remember what you said? You remember what you said? Why do you want to talk to them? Because now they're going to want details, and your details need to make sense to what the things you already said. They need to make sense. Like, that's sad. That is sad that you would do something like that. And you not just her should be ashamed. Her family should be ashamed too. And I'm talking about her mother and father. Like, that is crazy. Crazy. But we'll be back. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing and all that good stuff, and all the super chats and super stickers and the cash apps and all that stuff. Thank y'all so much for all the guys. So I'm going to get out of here because I don't want the videos to be running too long for the people that watch the playbacks. We already did the video earlier. So I love you guys. I love you guys. But we will be back tomorrow with the tea. Because I want to put some stuff today on Twitter that I got saved. Girl, what's going down? So I love you guys. Until the next video, thank you for joining me. And until the next show, bye. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. What is happening? I don't know what's happening.